put toe to leather, and we are underway from Cincinnati.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Here we go. Black 20. 50 cent. Mike, 50 cent. Here we go, dude.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
There on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Play fake to Conner. Now Roethlisberger rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So certainly not the start thing we're looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
And it's 3rd down.
There's Roethlisberger.
And 14.
And that will be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, here comes a Steeler punter, Jordan Berry, to kick it away. Alex Erickson deep for Cincinnati. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45. Five-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was tackled.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Slant pass to Boyd.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
That's good.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 47.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Cincinnati Bengals.
We're scoreless after 1.
The end of the 1st quarter with no score.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Go. 198. Watch 98.
Again, it's Burrow. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
198. Watch 98. 98 for Mike. Let's go.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that 2nd drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Pass incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Open man is Ross, complete. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
1st down, Steelers.
On play action, it's Dobbs. Sliding out of the pocket. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. He's at the 30. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Bengals 13. Steelers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Give him 28 yards on that one. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 24 yards to gain there. Another 1st down as well. Flushed out right. And this will be caught by his big tight end Ebron for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Eric Ebron there to make the grab. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game.
For Pittsburgh.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And Very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now it's Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got a man open, it's Ross. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Taken in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This is taken at the 18. 54 yards on the punt there, 15 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on, and it's 2nd down. To throw again, Dobbs. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. To throw on 3rd down. Dobbs, flush to his right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
13-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Stephon Tuitt coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Here's Kevin Huber now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And that will come the offense as they take over. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe
under pressure again, and down he goes again. Joe Hayden from his cornerback position on the sack that time.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take it. The ball comes out. And the Bengals grab it. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Johnson the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Now it's Connor. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Again, a run with Connor, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. From the gun, Dobbs. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter.
13 all. Chris Boswell.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Burrow going to keep it himself. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
On the tackle.
There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's the strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Complete to his tight end Sample. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Check 55, Mike.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Kevin Huber now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
3rd and 6.
This has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
The tackle by Alex Highsmith.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout.
Randy Bullock on for the field goal.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
On 3rd down, Dobbs flush to his right, and that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Bengals.
And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Fielded near the back of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
56, right there.
On first down, Dobbs to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now Dobbs escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I think you'd have to label this an upset. Yes, they were at home, but...
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got it, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was major, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Rivers on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A huge play there right off the bat. 56 yards. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Take over first and 10.
Following the interception here, Rivers. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
He'll buy some time right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 5 yards.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan, and his throw here is incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he'll find his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Rivers. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard. At the 29.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, Rivers. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6. At the 39-yard line.
They'll throw again. Rivers looking deep for Hilton. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
To the air again here. Rivers eluding the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards. Better than 20 here. A play fake to Mack. Now Rivers rolling to his right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 6 yards away. And the Colts add on to their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker. Sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Now Ryan on 1st down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Rivers to throw it. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. He's got Jack Doyle. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Flush to his right. And Pascal's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Colts 21, Falcons nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
21-0 our score after 1.
The score Colts 21, Falcons nothing.
The Falcons on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Ryan. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking...
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long. From the gun, Rivers. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Escaping and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Brings up 2nd down.
A throw out wide caught by Pascal. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. got his man Hilton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. First down, Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
5-yard line.
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Phillip Rivers taking it in. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all of his guys covered, and he said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Atlanta.
Here's Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. But it's going to be second down.
It's second down and 10.
Throwing again. Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Again, Ryan. Yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
4-yard line.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Second and 3 at the Falcons.
Quick throw here to Hilton. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
That's good for a Colts. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Rivers on first down. And it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jack Doyle with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts just continue to pour it on. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Falcons, nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 2 veterans, Phillip Rivers finding T.Y. Hilton. And the Colts have got it on cruise control. Blankenship out for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Colts 42. Falcons nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Corey Willis. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. But that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. The throw over the middle, taken in, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 2 veterans, Phillip Rivers fighting T.Y. Hilton as his guys continue to pour it on. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And his kick is right through.
The score, Colts 49. Falcons nothing.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And now here is another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
interception here. Rivers looking deep for Hilton. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Colts 56, Falcons nothing.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball,
the Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
And it's 3rd down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
and I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Rivers, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Rivers to Hilton there, 1st down Indy.
His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And this offense is running away with this one. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They're off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so a good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They go play action with Ryan. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. That's caught over the middle by Hurst.
And they will get the 1st down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
A good pickup there, a 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Rivers now to throw on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
180. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Foot it. 180.
From the gun, Rivers. He'll get this one to Pittman. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Quit talking about it. Hey, Delta! Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Final play of the half, Rivers. They're going right back to Pittman. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. 30. 10, touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley, 67 yards, and the Falcons claw one back.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw. Out to his left. He completes this one to Mack. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's good.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
10 at the 47.
Play fake. Brissett steps away. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Brissett. Sliding out of the pocket. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down, it's Mack. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll go again here with Mack. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Watch the safety. He was skinny. Left to right.
Now Rivers on 4th down. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 29 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Colts 70, Falcons 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off 40.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Ryan going to get this complete to Hurst. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman, 42 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Colts 77, Falcons 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Falcons.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 47. Operating from the gun, Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. No gain there on the completion, second and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. Check, 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 check. Got it.
Play action, Ryan. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. So the sack pushes him back, and now third and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, Ryan. And that will be incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. A first down throw here for Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is second and 10. On play action, Brissett. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Pascal, 45 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more.
Falcons 7. Rigoberto
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And he's going to go down again. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. This is Mack on the counter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Dark had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Pick me up, here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mack, they'll roll him out right. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Back now in Indianapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll come out in the pistol.
45, 45, Mike, 45. Come on, dude.
Looking to throw. Mack, he'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts just continue to pour it on. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Fielded in the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Ryan to throw. A slant to Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. They run, it's Gurley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He's calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup.
Play action, it's Ryan. Flushed out right. And he hits his target. This is Luke Stocker. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Complete to
a good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now Ryan on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Complete.
Hayden Hurst there to make the grab. And the Falcons are able to make things a bit more respectable.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I just remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs. I knew every note.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Brissett. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 75 yards. And the Colts have got it on cruise control. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Caught on the right right side by Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And it'll bring up third down.
And 6 yards to go.
To throw again is Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Complete to
Julio Jones.
Touchdown.
60 yards. And the Falcons claw one back. Well, we've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal. And he's going to find Doyle in the end zone for a Colts score.
Touchdown, Colts.
8 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys continue to pour it on. From the gun, Rivers. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
4 yards on the pickup.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
26 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
58's the money. 58's the money. Hey, come on, oh, come on, oh.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the Colts' 40-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's see what you got. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Crunch time, defense.
Again, Ryan. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
That's good.
A nice gain of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the
Brissett to throw on first. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. He's got Jack Doyle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Escaping. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And now it's 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Falcons.
They run out of the shotgun with Garland. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Brissett now, eluding the pressure right. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Flushed out right. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
That's what I'm talking about.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
38-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
A 1st down throw for Brissett. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. 1st down, Brissett.
Fighting Hilton on the slant.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Brissett on 1st down. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.